Look at that. I am geeking out, guys. This is the F08 from YU XIANG. This was sent in by rtrhobby.com for review. Guys, they've been really great for this channel. They provided us with a ton of awesome helicopter content. So if you're in the market for your next RC helicopter, please consider giving their site a visit and picking one up from them. There will be links in my description below where you can do so, as well as a coupon code to save you 10% off your purchase. Alright, so here we have the RC Era Bell 206 133 scale. And this one is much larger, so we're going to pull it out and take a look at the difference in size between the two. Right on top, we got the manual. They sent me a bunch of business cards. I'm going to hand these out. Like I said, guys, rtrhobby.com has been great working with the channel, and I really appreciate them for helping us get some of this content out there. So yes, this is the biggest gyro helicopter I own. I do have much larger scale helicopters in my fleet. This guy here being my largest one, but these are not gyro helicopters. They have gyros, they're just not the same type of gyros. This type of gyro helicopter flies a little bit more like a drone, which is great for beginners because let's face it, learning to fly true hobby grade RC helicopters is one of the hardest things you will ever do in the hobby. So they definitely have their place amongst the big boys. These are 1200 milliamp 2-cell batteries, and it looks like they are 25C discharge. That's pretty cool. We got two of them so we can get some extra flights. And then we have the remote. Now this is my first YU XIANG product. I've been eyeballing this helicopter for probably about 7 or 8 months now. So I'm very, very happy to be able to finally feature it on my channel. My gosh, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at how realistic that is. So yeah, this is a Bell 206. Let's break this one out so we can see the difference in size. Okay, so as you can see, it is nearly twice the size. Man, that is very exciting for me. So let's go over some of the features. Now, this is actually equipped with optical flow, and what that means is it's going to use that camera I just showed you. It sort of works like GPS. It's going to help keep the helicopter stable. So that means we should be able to get this to lock its position quite well. It also has a brushless main motor as well as a brushless tail motor, which means this thing should be super snappy. It does fly upside down. It also looks like it does have a manual mode, so that should be interesting to see how it flies on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and charge this battery up, and then we're gonna hit either the backyard or the park and see how she flies. Right, so we are at the park now. We got the battery nice and charged up. We're gonna fly this thing. Don't know how it goes upside down, so let me peek at that quick so I know while I'm flying it. I don't have to land. Do I want to go upside down is a question, or do I want to try it at a different park? Because it is kind of windy here. 5 meters or more. First switch the large. Oh god, that's a lot. Alright, well let's just fly it first, and then if we're going to try the manual, we'll come back to it. This is a super cool helicopter, guys. I'm not going to lie. I love the way this thing looks. There we go. I had to adjust the gyro by pushing up to the left and down to the left, and then there's a little light that blinks, and then that starts it. So, okay, let's go. All right, we are in the air. Pretty windy out here. It's handling it okay. Definitely need a little bit of experience to be able to fly this thing correctly, so it looks gorgeous in the sky. Oh, it's so smooth. Oh my god, this is awesome. Oh my god. Alright, so now that we're in the air, I think we got optical flow on, which is helping keep it in one spot, as you can see. It is so smooth. It is like unbelievably smooth. It is locked in place. Holy crap, I love it. Yeah, it's a little too windy to go inverted. So we'll just do some regular sport flying. Drop the CEO off at his, it definitely, uh-oh. What happened? Was the battery dead? What just happened there? I don't know what just happened there. I have no idea what just happened there. It just fell out of the sky. Weird. What happened? Did the battery come loose? I think that's might have been what happened. Did I not like snap it in place or something? Did I do something wrong here? Well, I mean, at least it fell gracefully. You know, that could have been the end of the video right there, but it looks like we're good. What did I do wrong there? Slide this in underneath, clip it. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what, I guess it just wasn't in all the way. Not good. All right. Calibrate the gyro like this. Light is blinking. I don't know if you can see that. Now it's green. And then turn the motor on. Oh, listen to that. Listen to that. Sounds like a real helicopter. Just give it a second. I think you just gotta kind of wait for optical flow. And then once it catches it, it's gonna lock itself in place. I think it's probably locked in right now because it's staying pretty much in the same spot. It is climbing a little, so let's bring it down a bit. But it is doing a really good job of staying in the same spot. Let's see if we can do a full rotation without it moving. Now it's windy, so. All right, so let's play around with these buttons. Pitch. Oh, is that auto land? Yes. Okay, that's auto land. It waits though, it waits a minute. Let's try what this is. So I don't know if that's flow on or off. I think that's flow off, honestly. Boy, it flies smooth. Telling you, what a gorgeous piece of machinery this thing is. Look at that. I am geeking out, guys. Got tons of power too. Brushless tail motor, brushless rotor. I absolutely love it. And it just looks so good in the sky. I do wish I had a little bit more tail control. It's very slow on the tail. And I'm gonna bring it over here to show you. It's kind of hard to bring it backwards. Let's do the auto land again. And there you go. Oh, it's takeoff and landing. I see. You know, I could read the instructions, guys, but it makes the video a little bit more interesting, you know, if I learn it alongside with you. Okay, so it looks like that's takeoff and landing. So let's initialize the gyro and then we push it down. No? Well, what did I do differently there? I don't know. Oh, maybe it's now. No? I mean, you saw it go back up, right? I'm not crazy. I mean, should we try upside down? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's try upside down. I said I wasn't gonna, but let's do it. Looks like I'm just gonna have to push this to the right. But I gotta be up there, I think, to do it. So I'm gonna move right up there. And then let's hit the button. Okay, yeah, we're gonna read about it first. That's kind of up high, I don't wanna lose it. Oh, it comes down so slow. You gotta be very, very gentle with it. I'm used to like really aggressive helicopters that require basically no input to make them move around. Look at that. How pretty is that? I'm mesmerized. I am absolutely mesmerized. RTRHobby.com has been awesome hooking us up with some helicopters. Like, I really appreciate them. And they always comment, go check out their site, use my coupon, get something cool. They got a lot of beginner helicopters on there. This is beginner too. It's just kind of mid-range beginner. I think you'd probably want to start with one of the smaller ones first. But I mean, I think a beginner could potentially pick this up and learn with it. I absolutely love it. So, if you've ever seen the helicopters doing flips and flying upside down and all these crazy weird moves looking like a mosquito, those are 3D helicopters. And while they're cool, I like scale flight myself. So this for me is like the ideal helicopter. Just pretending that I'm, you know, a heli pilot and bringing a CO from A to B, or just, you know, like when you're a kid holding the helicopter up and just making the helicopter noises and flying it around. That's the style I've always liked. I tell you what, if I don't let off forward pitch around here, it just zips by me, and then it is kind of tricky to turn back. So just be cautious of that. You just gotta be very gentle with it. This is my favorite one. Without a doubt, this thing is incredible. It just looks so good. And just like the other ones, guys, it's not gonna flip upside down on you. It's gonna stay flat, it's gonna stay level, just like this. You're gonna have no problems. You're not gonna, the only thing it's gonna do is drift for me like that. Whatever direction you put it, it will drift. But it's never gonna flip upside down. It's never just gonna face plant into the ground, which makes these really, really great tools to learn orientation. And orientation just means which way is it gonna go to bring it back when it's facing away. Which way, this is where it's hard, is how do I turn it when it's coming at me? Because everything's backwards right now. If I wanna go right, I gotta push right, but it's gonna go left from your angle. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, look, we're coming at me, I wanna go right, but I have to push right, and from our view, that's left. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but orientation is the killer of most RC vehicles, even cars. You can get confused with cars sometimes. Boy, this thing is just wonderful. I haven't even really given it any gas. Let's punch it. Woo! Ready? It handles the wind pretty good. There's a nice breeze right now. I tell you what, it is not calm wind out here at all. Oh my God, I love it. This is a 10 out of 10. As far as these little gyro helicopters go, this is a beautiful flight experience. Yeah, so this is probably the hardest thing to do in an RC helicopter. What I'm doing right now, you can see how I'm struggling a little bit because everything's backwards. In order for me to come towards me, I have to push forward, which just feels wrong. So I'll show you the difference. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. If I have it facing backwards to me, right? It's a little helicopter tutorial here. If I have it facing like this, I can control it fairly well. It's very easy to keep it stable because it's, you know, I'm really used to doing it. Okay, this is how I learned to fly. This is how you should learn to fly. You always kind of want to back it back up to yourself rather than coming at yourself, right? Now, flying sideways is essentially the same, but a little trickier. It takes practice, basically. But facing yourself is really, really difficult because everything is now reversed and more dangerous if I go the wrong way, right? But this one actually makes it quite easy to do. This is not something I would really want to try with my bigger helicopters. Even though I'm a fairly advanced pilot, I've been flying helis since about 2009, 8, 9, something like that. But yeah, you can see I'm struggling with it. It's a lot easier because of, you know, how much I've flown like this to fly backwards. Wow, and the battery is lasting forever too. Oh my God, not only is it a great shelf piece, it flies amazing. Tons of power. Yeah, I mean, I can't recommend this enough. It's a pretty penny for this helicopter, guys. It's much more expensive than the other. Link in the description will get you a percentage off for yourself. Thank you so much for sending this to me, RTR Hobby. I do a lot of stuff on this channel, guys. If you landed on this video for the helicopter, stick around. We do a lot of different stuff, but I can tell you what, when it comes to aviation, RC, I absolutely love it. It sounds like our battery is dying, so let's go ahead and bring it down. And then we'll just do the auto land button. Little rough, but does the trick. Dude. Oh my God, that was amazing. Yep, we got one light left here, so very cool. Let's unclip this bad boy here, and we're done. All right, closing thoughts on the F08, guys. This thing is absolutely incredible. That is probably one of the most fun experiences I've had with RC helicopters. Now, again, it is a gyro helicopter. It's not gonna fly like a traditional hobby grade. So if you're into hobby grade helicopters, you kind of feel like these are just taking away the glory of learning to fly a real helicopter, because again, these just, they don't fly the same, they're stabilized, all that good stuff. That being said, for me personally, I just enjoy flying helicopters in general. So yes, it's lacking the required skill of a true hobby grade helicopter, but at the end of the day, look at this thing. It flies, it's gorgeous, and you know what? At first, I wasn't for it. I was like, man, it takes a lot to learn a helicopter, and then most people can just pick this up and fly it like it's nothing. But now I understand that they have their place. They have their place. Now, some of you might have noticed, I totally forgot to put the horizontal slabs in. It goes right there, and I don't know how much of the performance that affects when it's not in there, so I guess we'll have to try it again in another flight. We didn't really do much with the advanced mode on here. We just kind of flew as it is out of the box. No upside down and stuff. Like I said, that park is really windy, and since it's the first flight, I didn't want to lose it right away, okay? I didn't want to lose it right away. And it is much bigger than the other one, so I'm not really sure I even want to rip it around in my backyard. Not a lot of space. Like I said, this one, it's different than the other ones. You need a little bit more knowledge of how fast it's going and when you want it to turn around, because otherwise it's just gonna rip right by you. And that's something I mentioned in the video. It's fast. This thing is fast. It retails for about $260. Like I said, link in the description, guys. Use the coupon code, save some money. But if you are looking for a new helicopter, you want a gyro one, and you want something that looks scale as freaking heck, this is your guy. This is your guy right here. Cannot recommend it enough. I'm gonna be flying the heck out of this thing. You will see this again for sure in a video. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed making it. I haven't had a fun flight experience like that in a very, very long time. I'll see you in the next one. Later.